Hello, my name's Ruth Manning. I'm from Rochester, New York, and I'm here to talk about my piece, Hallway Transitions 2. This piece was created using hand-woven tapestry technique. I use a simple frame loom. Threads are picked up, yarns woven across to create the image that you see here on the wall today. Nearly all my yarns are hand-dyed in my tapestries. The thing I find most interesting about this piece is the story. 10 years ago, I took a job as a substitute teacher in Madison Public School District in Wisconsin. And every day I went to my job, came back, grabbed my journal, and drew the first thing, the first person that came to mind that day. I added notations, grade level, room number, a few details, most importantly, some quotes that the student had made from the day. I chose several of those over time and drew them once again, larger, with a black crayon. And from those, I selected some to develop into tapestry designs. Hallway Transitions 2 is a product of those ideas. I was inspired by the crush of bodies as the students poured out into the halls when the bell rang. And I was interested in a quiet space that turned instantly into noise as the students made the most of the 5 minutes that they had between classes. This piece was made in 2019. When I look at it in 2022, I want to caution these students to be more careful. Step apart. You're too close. The space needs to be greater between you. This tells me that the meaning of an artwork evolves as time goes on. I've really immersed myself in fiber art my entire life. I began probably when I was 6 or 7 to sew. My mother was very interested in yarns and not weaving, but sewing, but those materials were around me. And I've been weaving tapestry for many, many, many years. So my ideas kind of automatically get put into tapestry shapes. You'll notice that the shapes are made, this was woven this way. Shapes are created one by one, yarns going across, unlike paint or drawing where you can, change ideas, say, oh, I think I'll make this a little lighter. I think I'll make this. So there's a certain way of thinking in the brain when you're actually in the design phase. I just love the feel, the tactile nature of the fiber. Probably 20 plus years ago, really spent time studying mixing dyes. I use chemical dyes. So I did a lot of practice, a lot of charts, a lot of mixing of colors as sampling to gain the expertise. And then the thing about tapestry, I used to create large ones. This is pretty much the size I work now. So although it's labor intensive, you can see the amounts of yarn are small. And so I use actually a canning jar setup with the little jars. Each jar has an ounce skein in it. And I can get this range, of colors just enough. They don't have to be pounds and pounds. I also like to dye and create my pieces based on complementary colors. So I will take these, orange and blue, for example, and put them together in a gradation. It becomes quite obsessive after a while.